If you're on right now, make sure it's on the podcast side. You're gonna get right into it. Shout out to Del Hayes, Rose Gold Rail in the building. Shout them out on the theme music. Live on 504 Online Mix Radio. Yeah, I got some good news to tell y'all too. You know what I mean? We blowing up. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You such a vibe.
Oh, talk that. Oh, okay. Yeah, good morning, everybody. We live on the podcast side on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Y'all go in the description and check out the interview from yesterday. It's in the description with Sean Price, the wife of Sean Price, Miss Bernadette Price, aka Miss B Price. Y'all go check that out in the description. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, we back in full effect. Now, one thing that I can do now, I can play that music now because I got the information to get permission to play it to where, it's so I don't have to worry about getting paused out or nothing like that. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
It's
You
good to
taught
get
me
information.
something about that last week.
Yeah, yeah. So you when artists want to get played on the podcast side, you got to give me that BMI, that IPI number, and then we can get and you get a spin. Right now Del Hayes. Once I dispute this, Del Hayes will get a spin like it's a radio spin. You know what I mean? So we gonna do what it do. We gonna get right into it right now. Let me get my stuff together. My mouse out like it don't want to work right now. You know what I'm
It's
saying? The
early in the
devil's a lie.
morning.
You know what I mean? The devil is a whole lie, right?
A whole liar, bro. Look, I got my coffee ready.
Come
Okay.
on, I'm trying to work a little bit. You know what I mean? We got to see what's going on with Bro Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bro
Can you
Mike be
see me?
bugging. What he got?
Oh,
What
Bro
Hey,
you
Mike.
hey,
bugging today about, man? What you bugging today about?
uh, what's
What's up,
going on,
bro?
man? Look at this right here. Look at this right here. Little dog about to attack me.
Yeah.
Little old dog about to attack me. I'm fucking out. I'm fucking him. F out, man.
We chopping it
Little
up early
PBT
this morning. I'm
Chihuahua.
like, you up
Yeah,
this early?
yeah. Well, I work 9 to 5 and everything, but I don't like Chihuahuas, man. You know what I mean? That's
He tried to
I don't
attack
be
you,
liking
bro.
them though, man. I'm gonna have to get some mace. I'm gonna have to
He,
get some
he,
mace, man, because he started some beef with me. You know
that,
what I
little-
mean?
that
I
little
don't like
dog,
the little
that
dogs.
dog came at you like it was a Rottweiler or something.
Yeah, he try to come up on me, man. I was like trying to pull up. I
The
said,
little
"What?
ones be the
Yo,
ones.
yo, I'm reaching in my bag, man, though, for my spray.
You
Reaching
know
in
what
my
I'm saying?
bag for my spray and shit like that, man.
That
Like,
little
yo,
dog, he wanted all the smoke.
don't get close. Don't
He
get
wanted all
close.
the smoke.
You
That
know,
boy the smoke. He wanted all the
That's
I'm
what I
about
smoke.
to
be
give him this.
saying.
I'm about to give that doggy the smoke.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a pit bull. I got a pit bull grand dog, and I have a little
Uh huh.
terrier mix. The pit bull is
Okay.
the sweetest. She's the sweetest.
Really?
I call her my sweetness. The little terrier mix that's about 15 pounds.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
want all the smoke.
He want
All
all
the
the
Oh,
smoke.
smoke.
what is it true that I gotta have some little kibbles and bits, little dog food treats
Oh
for the
yeah.
Yeah,
dogs that make
yeah.
friends to make
You
squash the
get him.
beef?
So they can sit there, so you can squash the beef, right? Because he came up on you this morning, like, want all
Yo,
the
yeah,
smoke
you
out
saw
there.
that. You saw that, right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
came all the way over, and I was about to reach in my bag though to get my fantastic spray.
let people know. Let the people know
Word,
live on
word.
514 Line Mix. Where you at, big dog? Let people know where you at right
Yo,
now.
I'm over here in Queensboro Plaza. All
Okay,
right, though, yeah, not too far from my job and everything. You see,
right.
I got the suit and tie, looking like the Men in Black. You know what I mean? This is my new job and everything, and
Yeah,
everything,
Congrats.
and all in all, you know what I'm
Congrats.
saying? But I want to give a shout out though to all of y'all. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And also to my man Tiz for the International Cup Masters and everything like that.
Word.
And Benny Johnson, my fraternal Mason brothers. Listen, man, y'all the best,
No doubt.
and I'm so happy to show my face, man, and
Yeah,
get a
yeah,
chance to really, 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 really make people laugh. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Because it's
No,
all
not man.
coming.
Yeah.
I got that's right.
Get the mornings right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Bro
yeah.
might be
So
bugging on the show.
yes,
He's gonna be on every
that's
morning,
right. Yes,
giving us a
right.
rundown every
Yeah,
morning
yeah.
at 8 o'clock. Y'all tune in. He gonna always have
That's
something
right.
bugging every morning. Y'all gonna want to
Hell
tune
yeah,
in because he might have something crazy. He
yeah.
just gonna bring to the
Like
table.
that. Like what we just saw.
Right, right.
That bulldog want all the smoke. He won't play no game. He came
Man,
up to
bro,
No
Mike
you.
cap.
used to have me rolling on
Yeah,
Understand Mike's
you
podcast.
know what be bugging me out? There's the trains over here. Got the,
Uh,
you know what I mean? I don't like all that noise, man, but it's bugging me out though with all this train noise and shit. But
Good morning.
you know what I
Good
mean?
morning,
That's New
David.
York for you. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yo,
Yeah,
shout out to the podcast tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Big Green's podcast tuned in. You know,
Yep. Good
yes.
the
morning.
Shout
whole
out to
team.
That's
Big
my
Green.
oldest.
Yeah,
That's
Love it,
Big
love
Joe's
it, love it,
daughter.
love it.
no
And big
doubt.
shout
No
out to
doubt.
Mike
Yeah.
Murray, and everything like that, though. You know what I mean?
Word.
On the go to
Mike Murray.
Murray.
We got a podcast tonight. The Brooklyn Brown
Yeah.
Table tonight.
Shout out to them. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I'm gonna
That's
be on
right.
You're
that
gonna
joint
be on
tonight. That's gonna
Brooklyn
be
at the
crazy.
Brown Table, right?
Yes, yes. And
Yeah.
be looking out for Barbershop and Mike still coming in 2023, though. You know what I mean?
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's all about that magnetism and everything like that, though, man.
Yeah.
Electrifying us. We coming back with all new joints and everything. So,
That's
yo,
what's up.
that's what it is, man. I'm so happy and excited. I feel like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, no doubt.
I feel like Hulk
But
Hogan.
don't pick
My
up the
Jackson's
suit though.
about to rip
Don't rip the
open.
shirt though. Don't rip the shirt
No,
on
no,
us
no, no.
out there.
Hey, hey,
'Cause I know it's
hey,
kind
hey,
of
hey, check this out.
risky out there.
About this. Check this out, though. I'm not too far from the gym. Planet Fitness. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Check it
All
out.
right. All
So,
right.
so, so don't be surprised when my arms get bigger due to suit and everything like that, though. See,
The
look at this,
Superman joint.
right there, man. Planet Fitness.
Awesome.
Bam. Planet Fitness. Look at that, boy.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna be like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
Oh,
he out there
oh,
in the NYC.
oh.
You know,
No doubt.
bro might be
Yes.
bugging. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
he bugging
No
this
doubt.
morning. The dog tried to press up on him. You know what I
Yeah, man.
mean? Trying to,
Yeah.
trying
Yeah.
to debo you a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yo, I see you saw that, right? He
Yeah,
was trying to
he
debo
walked
me.
away. The crazy thing about it though, the
Shoot.
dog walked away like he don't want none. He don't want none. He don't want
Oh,
none.
yo,
He
he
didn't
trying to
want
sniff me out.
none.
Yeah, yeah. He was like, yo, you want some smoke?
Awesome.
Shorty was like, I'm gonna call him Shorty Doo-Wop. Shorty Doo-Wop though was like, yo, you want some smoke? You want some smoke? Shit.
Yeah, this not a
Word,
game.
man. No, we not a game and shit like that. Word up. You know what I mean? No, but it's all good and everything like that. All
But
love is
bro
love,
Mike,
you know?
yeah, bro might be bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? Every morning, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, what you got going on today besides the 9 to 5? You gonna have a good day at work today?
Yeah. I don't start working till 9, but
Uh-huh.
I got my little strawberries and pineapple jump offs, you heard?
Yeah,
Because
word
I've
up.
been
Word up.
fasting and everything and dieting, so
Yeah.
yeah, I'm getting ready for the summertime,
Oh yeah, yeah. You
About to
getting
get
ready?
your
Yeah, you
summer
starting
body.
early.
About to get
Yeah,
your
yeah,
summer
bro.
body.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Bet. You know what? Beaches is gonna be nice out there in the summertime. You know what I mean, Bet?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
And,
yeah.
I want to look like the Incredible Hulk and everything. I'm gonna give me a T-shirt, a muscle shirt, say "Bro might be bugging." How about that?
Yeah, the bro might be
I'm
bugging.
feeling that. Bro might be bugging.
The bro might be
Yes, ma'am.
bugging.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. Though. So
No
yeah,
doubt. Yeah,
that's
yeah, but
right.
we
That's right.
appreciate you tuning in the morning, big
No
dog.
doubt.
You
Much
know what I
love,
mean?
though.
Bro might be bugging and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna get right into the question other day, for all
Okay.
these cats, that's all these beat makers and all that, and producers, is how beat makers can make more money on the internet for 2023. They can make more money than the artists in 2023, and I have my tips. I have my
Mm,
tips and everything on that. And I think that a lot of the producers need to know this because
mm,
number one, before I get my tips, number one, you got to have a BeatStars account. That's
right.
beatstars.com. You can lease tracks. That's a check every time somebody pay for a lease. That's a check on the 50% of the publishing every time they get played on the radio, like this platform, like we doing with Del Hayes, the theme music on the podcast when you dispute it and everything, and I got the proof to dispute it. What happened is that the artist Facebook will pay. Facebook will pay the artist. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
okay.
Instagram will pay the artist. So make sure
Mm,
y'all go ahead and get your paperwork right on that end. But number one thing that I have on the list where artists can get paid on the internet in 2023 is come out with an instrumental album and put them on a platform. You know what I mean?
Really?
Put them on the
okay.
instrumental album, put them on the platform because what you're doing is this is what you do. You put the album on there, people can listen to it. So if cats want that production, you can tell them to go on Spotify which one you want, and then hit them up on BeatStars to get the lease contract. You know what I mean? Good morning, Miss
Good
Williams.
morning, Tamara.
On the Grand
No doubt.
Rising.
Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean? And then you can make money both ways, off the stream, off the lease, and off the publishing. That's 3 checks in 1 quarter for a
Mute your
beat
mic,
maker
bro.
or a producer.
Bro, Mike, mute your mic.
Say it again, Beck.
I got
Mute your
him. I
mic.
got him. Yeah. So you can make, what I mean? You can make 3 checks as a beat maker. You know what I mean? So that's amazing what they can do. They can make more money. They can make more money coming out with a 7-track instrumental album. Tell the artist to go to the Spotify, check what production you want. You can get a lease track or you get an exclusive, 2 different prices. You know what I
What's
mean?
a
You can get
lease
paid that
track?
way too. So I don't know what's going on. That's free money.
What's a lease track, bro?
Uh,
Explain to the listeners what that is.
lease track is when you have a contract for the B stars. You talk to a producer or a beat maker. They'll have a contract where it's a lease track where you leasing the track like you're leasing an apartment or you're leasing a car. You pay a minimum cheap price upfront, but you got to pay the producer 50% automatic on that track. So the composing work is 50/50 for the artist. Now, the difference between the lease track and the exclusive track is the exclusive track is where nobody else have that production.
Mm.
A lease track, somebody else gonna have that production also, leasing that same production. It's a competition pretty much of who can lock that track down to where that identity track will represent you as far as your marketing. So,
Mm.
like me, with DJ Payne One. DJ Payne One gave me the exclusives after I leased it because my marketing proved that I was the main cat on that track, and most cats didn't want it because they see my production everywhere. They see my track. So most artists might say I might not want that track because the Joker got that track and he hot right now, and people know about this track. So if I get it, most people will say, "Oh, you stole that beat from the Joker," because my marketing skills is on a whole nother level. You know what I mean? So when you lease your track, you got to be careful because somebody else might have that track on their platform. That's why you got to have the lease. So Apple Music, Pandora, Tidal, Spotify can all just know that okay, this track is also on there with somebody else. So you got to get proof saying you have proof that the producer gave you permission to use that production. So you got to attach that lease to when you upgrade it onto your distribution. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
that's a lease. Lease track. So that means these beat makers can have like one beat with 100 people on that mug and get paid. They may getting paid more money than the producer. I mean, than the
Mm.
artist. So I don't if you're a beat maker and you're a producer and you sitting there and you're not using these tools, you could actually take care of your family with this money. You know what I mean? That's a check
That's the
off the muscle.
plan.
Yeah. All you gotta do get in your grind. Put out an instrumental album. If you come out with an instrumental album 2 or 3 times a month, and to any artist that like that production, tell them to go to Spotify, check out what beat you got. 'Cause guess what you're doing? You're setting it up to get streams. Then you can tell them to go to your BeatStars account, send you a message, they send you the link, and use their BeatStars account as an email or communication or platform where they can still hear more beats on there also where they get credit for, where most of those beats that's on BeatStars should be also on one of your instrumental compilations. You can
Mhm.
have a catalog on a distribution platform like Spotify, Apple. You can have a whole catalog just for instrumental beats. And guess
Mm.
what? People can use them on TikTok. People can use them on the Reels. People can use them on Instagram. People can use it on the Reels and stuff on your Facebook. They can use those instrumentals as a background when they do the remixes. Still getting paid off the spin. I might take a beat, put it on my Spotify list, play it on my show here. I go to the producer. Yo, give me your IPI information, your BMI, your pro, so I can go ahead and get permission. You can get spins off the spot, off the podcast.
And that's a way of getting your workout out there.
Awesome, right? That's a that's
What's
a that's that's a two
what do
in
you
one.
think the benefits is between leasing and not going exclusive? It seems like it's probably if you're just starting out, it may be cheaper, at least money smart to lease the beat.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you definitely can lease the beat. It's cheaper and it's more. They make more money doing that. Depends what's going on with the artist. If the artist really on his marketing brand and really
Hmm.
putting it in and really making it happen, you can get an exclusive track, maybe like something like a Conway or Benny might go ahead and pay it out to where they're the only ones gonna have the beat, and they'll get credit for being on the beat, and that artist will still for, um, get credit for the composing work or writers or, the arranger, whatever level they wanna be at in that track, and they can really, make a bag out of that, and and exclusive. Nobody else have it, so that's a good thing. Um, the world is so big that it's very rarely that I find people that have my track. You know what I mean? I could tell somebody else have that track when they ask for the paperwork. If they don't ask for the paperwork during your distribution, when you put the song up on your Driscoll Kid or your TuneCore or your United Masters in that nature, they usually let you know, and they be like, we need proof that the composing work is approved by the producer or the beat maker. And then they ask for the leaks, and then all you gotta do is upload it, attach it to your file, and to your file when you upload the music, they'll get it, they'll approve it, and then everything's gravy, and then you can go ahead and release it. And that's just business. There's so many ways you can make money, on this, especially using beats and stuff on the TikTok and stuff like that. Another tip that producers can also make some money. Don't be afraid to promote somebody else, steal somebody else's content, or put your music behind it
Mm,
on the platform.
explain.
That's a stream.
Explain.
Imma put you on get free game 'cause it's a free game. It's a free game. What time is it? Yeah, it's, 6:18. Yeah, it's free game now. Imma give y'all some free game for everybody that don't know this. We got 3 people watching. Make sure y'all share this. Make sure y'all let people know. Do you know, this is Do You Know segment, that Facebook and Instagram give you a full penny per stream for 5 seconds.
So
So
if I decided to use the Joker's music behind a reel, you would get paid for that. Oh,
yeah,
that's what's up.
every time you share my stuff with my music on it, you know, and I tested out for the past 3 months. I got the reels moving, I got my engines moving. August, my first check was $109 for the whole month of August. I just got my check But September, 2 days ago, that was $89. So now I'm sitting back now like, okay, if I made $109 in August and made $89 in September, now I have a strategy to what Imma do with how I can make $500 a month just off doing what I'm doing, having fun.
Mm.
So now I have a strategy, and Imma let y'all know my strategy because I want everybody else that's an artist to do this. If you following any promoters, DJs on your platform and they put up content about their DJing here, it's a party over here, it's a meet and greet network over here, I'm doing an after party over here. Use their flyers to promote their platform, what they're doing, put your music behind it.
That's smart. That's
'Cause
smart.
guess what the DJ gonna do? If you got a DJ, they got a name for it, so like my man DJ, Chuck T out there in Charlotte. Man, he always doing big things. He's also a industry marketing teacher. He teach people the industry. He has different workshops and stuff he do every 3 months. People sign up for it. Make sure y'all hit him up if y'all wanna go to one of his workshops. But, he also got a review show on Mondays and Fridays where you get the song reviewed. He has a household name in the state of, North Carolina. So what I do is he has a big workshop for the Charlotte, NBA basketball team where he do things for, artists to perform at the halftime show and all that. He has a flyer. He put his music up that he does by his artist. I'm gonna promote his flyer though. I like his artist, but it's my time to shine. I put my music on top of it. Guess what he did? He shared
Shared
it.
it.
Why? Because the flyer is up there. He want people to go to his platform. But then now I'm reaching 14K people. That's his followers. That's gonna also might share because they promote him too. So that's more people gonna hear my music behind his content. Come
Oh,
on,
that's what's up. That's
stop
game.
playing.
I'm taking a nugget.
Stop playing. Understand me? So if I do that to like 6 or 7 DJs that's have a household name, that's actually doing some things, it's possible I can make $500 a month off of just streaming on the platform, which is Facebook, Instagram. And them 2 platforms pay the most money on streams unless you're doing an ad on YouTube. Now, if you're on YouTube doing an ad, they pay more monetized money. But
Mm.
besides that, there's nobody over IG, Facebook, who's owned by the same person, and you can connect both of them together. Whatever's in your reels on Facebook will show up on your reels on, so you doubling up 5 seconds for a penny, a whole penny.
Mm.
Not a 1/4 of a penny, not 1/3 of a penny, not half of a penny, none of that. They give you a whole penny.
Yeah, I got my Facebook reels. They blowing up again. Thankfully, I was down this weekend, but I do see that they added some money to my account there.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
use mine
you
to
monetize your
yeah.
reel.
I monetize my reels on Facebook. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
okay,
on
so
Instagram. On Facebook though.
okay, okay. On Facebook, Imma go ahead and find out how much per stream on there. Imma talk to my mentor and see what's the
I
price
think
of that.
it's like a penny. I
You think
think
that's
it's
a penny
something
too?
like that.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah,
so
because I saw that it's the one reel is up to like $2. And I think there's maybe a hundred plays on there or something
okay,
like that. Yeah.
okay.
And I got it on both of my I have it on the podcast page, and I just recently started monetizing it on my regular Vet Green page. But it's been on my podcast page, Think and Grow with Vet Green, on the Facebook side for about 3 months.
Mm,
And they
okay,
pay you like $20 for every 100.
mhm, okay.
Yeah, it's $20 for every 100 plays.
That's what's up. Especially if
Hmm.
it's consistent too,
Oh yeah. Oh
with the
yeah.
algorithms and the engines and stuff. Because I
And I
know
use that to pay for my advertising.
yeah, it pays for itself.
It pays for itself, so I don't
Yeah,
have to come out my pocket with
yeah. No, yeah,
it.
come on, that's awesome, man. I ain't know that. See, I know Akila Bishops put me on in that because she getting like almost a stack a month
I believe it.
of a
I
thousand,
believe
of a
it.
thousand on her IG. She getting like 800 to 1,000 on Facebook. Because she got the blue check. I finally in the beginning of my mentor telling me that the blue check on Facebook is irrelevant, but now it's relevant. They start giving people blue checks that was doing anything. Now it's relevant because they got the program together. Now I understand. See,
Mhm.
I'm understand how this internet thing is working because they work things in sections and they take their time and everything has its reason. You might not know that
Mhm.
reason at that time. So when I heard about the blue check in the beginning, a lot of my mentors in the marketing game was like, nah, it really not irrelevant. The really that blue check on IG is more powerful. Now the blue check on Facebook is relevant now because they
Mm.
started letting people that was doing their thing get a blue check. You know what I mean? And then now they have something behind that now. They build it. Zuckerberg the beast, man. Y'all gotta watch the social network, the movie, man. He a
He
beast.
trying to make money just like we are. So
And you know what I'm saying? And he's worth $120 billion.
crazy.
So he can give us that
Mhm.
penny.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? He give us
Yeah,
that
some
penny.
people, I think the max that they'll pay out is like $32,800 for the month and
Yeah,
on Facebook.
right.
But you have to get like thousands, crazy streams. And the other
Yeah,
thing I noticed that they do, because some of my reels be, I mean, they be popping off. That's I love doing reels. You know, I'm
yeah,
I'm good at it. I'm really
yeah,
good at it. But
yeah,
I noticed that they'll slow down my algorithm once it starts getting to a certain,
yeah,
viewing.
yeah,
They slow me down. So I
yeah,
had pulled out for a minute. I was like, man, y'all playing games with me. Don't play games with my
yeah,
money.
yeah. Yeah, they
you
do that
know.
'cause I know I see it's different on mine too. Because I got an ad going on right now, and, that's why those email blasts work.
Hmm.
Especially when you go on a page and somebody follow you, you don't know them, but they know they love what you're doing. As soon as I see go on their contents and go on their connects, on their, page or whatever, I get out the email if it's there, and I make an email list and I do an email blast. At least try to do one once a week or once every other week, and I try to do a email blast of 20 to 50 people at one time. And then I keep them on the list, and then if I wanna do another blast or something new coming up, I can do a full blast of 1,000 people at one time. And
Hmm.
to go back to my other old emails, I go back from there and start all over again. Boop, 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 and I do it manually. And I use that on a day that I'm bored, ain't nothing else to do. I don't got no, I don't have to go live. I don't got to do nothing. I went to the gym and everything's good at the crib. That's one of my times. That's my me time where I go in and just do my thing. It might take me a good 20 to 30 minutes to put everything in, take my time, listen to some music, and then before you know it, I get it done, and then I push that button send, bloop, and you know what I'm saying, and
That's
it goes
good.
crazy from there. And 'cause I got an ad going on right now attached to the IBP media page, and then I just got done with another ad that was connected to my Spotify for the music, and them numbers is definitely crazy on the streams on that end, and this is definitely free money. You can make money in your sleep. So when I found out I got $109 in August, then my new check came at, $89. I'm like, "Okay, okay, I see what's going on," and then I hit up my one of my other mentors, my man Keith, and he was like, "Yo, you could do this, that, and the third with that." I'm like, "What?"
That's another stream of income. Successful people say that you should have at least, at minimum, 5 to 7 additional streams of income. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to pay all your bills, but at least it can pay a bill. That's
yeah,
an additional stream of income.
yeah, yeah. So that could be savings for the whole year for your vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You can just leave it in the
Mm-hmm.
wallet and let it stand in there. Because every time I leave it in mine in my wallet on my distribution, once I pay it out, it automatically take the taxes out, so I'm not behind on my taxes. When I pulled out some of that money, a couple of days ago, they put it on my taxes, and then they give you a green light and say, "You caught up." What? That's the Uncle Sam saying, "You caught up, you good." Like, "What? Okay, word, okay." Don't say no more. Take that.
Well, you can use it like I do. I use it to pay for the advertising, so I
Yeah,
don't have to worry about it. So the one of the good things I love about Facebook is that they'll put it into your like your advertising budget if you want
Mhm.
to. If you
And
want
I
them
also
to.
like it on BStars. My account is on BStars. I have BStars distribution. So if I want to lease a beat from somebody and I want to pay for it, they give me a choice. Take it out my wallet from the money I made from my stream, or they can take it out my account on my bank, and I can click one. So now I'm like, okay, now I can let this pay for a lease beat or get exclusive. I don't got to go to my account. I can go for the money I made already into the platform. Oh, come on, and stop
Mhm.
playing with me. You
They
know?
actually gave me a $10 credit for a reel I created for this show. And I got out, my phone was broken this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to look and see if they approved it. But yeah,
Mhm.
they had gave me a credit for a reel I had created for this show. It says the pop-up show with the Joker.
Yeah,
And then behind it, I think I have clips of the show. So after we get off, I'm gonna go and see if that ad
cool.
is running.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a monster ad for November. I'm gonna do a monster ad on Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving, November, but I'm from Thanksgiving area that week of Thanksgiving because everybody is off of work. Everybody's on their phone. I'm finna hit
Hmm.
certain areas that I know that things is popping. Like Thanksgiving Eve, I'm with another gym. Y'all get y'all pen
Ooh.
and pad. You artists, producers that want to get out there. You got clothing line. You got a business. Let me know. This is going to work right here. I'm letting y'all know right now. Listen, on Thanksgiving Eve, if you do an ad, Thanksgiving Eve is on a Wednesday. If you do an ad on a Monday or a Tuesday, it- I say Monday to get the algorithms moving and get them engines moving. Do like a dollar, $2. I say do a $5 a day from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to Saturday, ended on Sunday. $5 a day. Pick 5 cities or 5 cities around your city. So the mileage and stuff ain't touching. When you see the circle of the surrounding areas, make sure they ain't not touching. Make sure that if you got Buffalo, you got that big circle, the Buffalo area, and if you got like New York City, you got that they not touching. Then you got Toronto. Toronto real close, but make that circle small so it ain't touching. Let me tell you something. Everybody's on their phone that week because everybody is out of work because of the holiday.
Hmm.
They're gonna be on their phones, you know, taking videos on their food they eating and talking about the football game, what so and so is doing. Let me tell you something. Yeah, let me tell you something. Uh, that's gonna work. And you do that for $5 a day, a reel, an ad. Come on, man, it's gonna work. You're gonna hit a lot of people in your content. I'm gonna do that for the even Rush Network. I'm gonna do a mean ad for that. And I'm gonna do that connected to the link. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna see if I can get the I'm definitely gonna get the link to the um okay. I'm going to switch up to try to get the link to the even Rush Network's app, put that into the ad. So when they click on it,
Mm.
go straight to the app. You know what I mean? So that's my plan for the weekend of Thanksgiving. And I think that's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna hit some major cities. I'm gonna hit what's popping from Atlanta, New York, all that. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. So that's gonna be off the chain.
All right, I'm gonna switch over to my phone. I'll be forgetting about this time difference, and this appointment just popped up. So give me about 5. I'll switch over to my phone.
No doubt. It's your boy, the
All
Silver
right, bro.
Overlook FC right
See you in a
here,
minute.
live on the podcast side, um, doing what we do best. So that's the plan. That's what you got to do when you're doing that. You got to definitely do that ad during the holidays, Christmas coming up, New Year. Oh, especially New Year's Eve week. Oh man, you do an ad that week and hit New York City, hit Atlanta, you know what I mean? It hit uh, uh, um, major countries that's doing the New Year, like Tokyo. You know what I mean? Hit them. Listen, they all on their phone. You can definitely do. If you're gonna do an overseas ad, make sure you just do overseas ads. Don't mix it with the U.S. because I think that clashes the engines. Because I tried to do that, they told me it might not reach the right people because you're using both. So if you're gonna do a separate ad with the countries and with the cities, so your algorithms can move just overseas or in that country. If you're gonna do Canada, just do Canada. If you're gonna do Australia, just do Australia and pick like 3 or 4 cities in Australia where that's popping, and you can do it like that, and it's easy for your algorithms to go up, and then you can reach a fan base out there real crazy too, especially if that content is crazy and the music is behind it and all that. So, that's a beat and all that. But yeah, definitely, how beat makers can make more money on the internet 2023. Yes, man. Y'all got to go ahead and do and release an instrumental album of 7 tracks. One day I say 7 tracks because it's easier for the consumer to listen to the beats. If you have 15 or 20 on there, they're gonna be overwhelmed. Our time span is short on this internet, so I say do 7 tracks or less on each album, to where you can have a volume 1, volume 2, and you can come out with one every week on the platform. So any artist that like that beat, tell them to go to volume so and so, go on Spotify, go to YouTube, check it out. Every time they listen to it, that's a stream, that's a check. Then if they want the beat, then you know what I'm saying, and all that, especially on the YouTube and all that, you can put the link to your BeatStars. If you don't have a BeatStars beat makers, you're losing a lot of money. Losing the money. I know some beat makers right now that's making 5 to 6 grand a month on BeatStars just off leasing, and they got their tracks on the platforms. I know a lot of them. My producer, Fetty, Pendergrass, he is making a killing right now doing what he's doing. He got instrumental albums. He has stuff on YouTube. His BeatStars. He's averaging it close to, I think about 2,000 a month just off of leasing beats and selling beats on BeatStars and off of his streams. I use his instrumentals on my content because why? Um, that same beat is on my album dropping in January 2025, my Wu Injection album, with DJ Flipside, and so I got my whole album is produced by him. So I use some of them instrumentals that I have on my album to give you an idea, and plus help him get a bag because when my album drops, he's gonna do the same thing because he is the producer and the beat maker on that album. And as long as you have a producer or a beat maker that's willing to push your brand off of the product that they brought to you, that you leasing, that's an awesome. Because a lot of these beat makers don't push those artists that lease those beats. That's not fair for the artists. All beat makers, and if anybody using your production on their composing artwork of their lyrics, make sure y'all both is promoting and pushing that. That's only right. You're only making it better for each and one of y'all together. Y'all making the things better. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all do that. You know what I mean? Don't be selfish in that area. Push that joint every day. Put that things on your stories. Put in your reels. Make a real video when you made that beat. Do everything you can to brand yourself as a producer or a beat maker and help brand that artist as that artist is gonna help brand you as doing the beats. That's free money, man. It get to the point if you can do this for 2 years straight and you're consistent on it and you know your niche, I guarantee you in 2 years, you can quit your job. In 2 years, you can quit your job and do this full time, hands down. You know what I mean? And I'm your marketing coach and your marketing manager. So anybody need a marketing manager to help you do that, hit me up. I got some low prices coming up for the new year and all that. Especially in November, I'm having some prices, and I'll be your full-fledged marketing coach and train you what you need to be doing every day. And then I will help you market and promote whatever you're doing on top of that. After you go through the class process, once you go through the class process and you be successful in that class process, I will have my team, have a powerful team will help push you and all that and take you to the next level that you've never been before. So y'all can hit me up in the inboxes, those who's on Facebook, Twitter, and on YouTube. So make sure your inbox, put it in the comments, you know what I'm saying, and I definitely will hit you up, or you can just hit me up. No doubt. Right there on the ticker at the bottom of the screen right there, you will see my Cash App down there, and you also will see the email where you can get a hold of me and all that. So, if you don't have a marketing coach If you don't have a marketing manager, then you don't want no real money. Period. Anybody that you know that's actually out here getting that bag, I guarantee you they have a mentor, marketing coach, or somebody behind that thing helping them go to the next level. Trust me on that. You know what I mean? If they say they don't, trust me, they're lying. They're getting information from somewhere and they're doing it and they're making it happen. So, you know me, and I am a official certified marketing coach. Now my main client is Kayla Bishop. She's making close to $3,000 a month off her brand, just marketing. And we started working right before the pandemic, and she started getting that bag by 2021. She blasted off from there, and ever since then, she's making a hell of a bag doing what she do. So anytime you see her content, she's getting a bag off it. Every time you hear her go live, she's getting a bag off it. And she's doing the thing. She has a blue check on Facebook. Now I understand now on the blue check movement on the Facebook side, and she's about to get her blue check on Instagram, and she also on Wikipedia. So come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And she got all that from me being her coach, and and then I was behind her movement, still is, and she learned, and now she's making a bag. She making more money than me right now. You know what I mean? She took it and really blast off. You know what I mean? I'm still getting a bag, but she really getting that bag, and she even teaching me some things that I didn't know. So now she become a teacher. So anybody want to know more about what she got going on, hit her up. She would definitely be your coach, and she's certified. She's certified to be a marketing coach and manager. Hit her up. She will give you a price, and she will teach you and show you what you need to be doing on her perspective, and also with my perspective. So you know what I mean? Hey, what it is. When you hungry and you willing to go to the next level, you're gonna take that time. You're gonna take that time to do what you got to do to get that bag, cause you get tired of punching in that clock and making the do to do. This your boy the Joker, the Overlook MC.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Um, we gonna get right into the fire topics, and the main fire topics I have right now is that it's locked in and official that So Def versus Bad Boy versus it is locked in by the words of Jermaine Dupri. And then I just got the word from Swiss Beats also said that that's locked in on the verses. So I can't wait for that verses to start. So Def versus Bad Boy. That's right there gonna be crazy, and they finna put the dates together and the time. And Timberland has said that they might try to do something for uh I think they said Thanksgiving Eve or probably Black Friday. They try to push for that versus So Def versus Bad Boy. I think that's gonna be fun. Them guys gonna be funny. My boy Diddy, you know what I'm saying? One of my guys I look up to, and you know what I mean? He's definitely gonna make it do what it do and all of that, you know. Um, yeah, we got V Green, the Queen back in full effect. You know what I'm saying? She making it do what it
It's
do.
time frame. I be forgetting. I'm looking at my work. I'm still on Chicago time. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Uh-huh.
That's 9 o'clock, like in about half an hour.
That's right. That's right. Oh, Chicago time is different from Buffalo time?
Yeah, it's an hour. So my work
Hour different.
clock, all of my laptops, my work laptop, my podcast laptop, is all on Chicago time. So when I'm looking at the time, it's always an hour behind Buffalo. So I happen to
Okay.
look at my cell phone, and that's when I'm like, wait a minute, it's 8:31 here.
Yeah.
It is not
Right.
7:30.
Right. Wow, wow. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought they was yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
That's
an hour
crossing over from
behind.
yeah, that makes because crossing over from the Midwest time. Yeah, 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 it makes sense. Okay, yeah, all right. I didn't know that. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, the shot hour and then I'm 2 hours difference from Buffalo, 2 hours difference. So I get up at 4 in the morning
Ooh,
to
wait,
to
bro.
prep to prep up for the show.
Yeah.
I get up. I still get up. It would be 5 o'clock in Chicago, so it's about 6 o'clock here. But I
Yeah.
still get up.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah. 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 No doubt. Yep. That's how it be.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you feel about the verses that's locked in? So Def versus Bad Boy.
Man, you know what? That's gonna be fire. But believe it or not, I have yet to watch a versus. I have LG TV, I think it is. My son
Okay.
had bought me about 2 Christmases ago, and they are very funny about what you can put on their televisions. Like they have their own network, so
Okay.
I can't get it. I had to download an app to get to the verses. I heard that you can watch it on YouTube, but
Right.
I still have yet to. I have never watched the verses. My sister is always talking about it. I have yet to watch a verses, but that would definitely be a fire one.
Yeah, and then also Diddy has said that also too. He was live on IG. He said that, and it's going to be live on Revoke on this one. This
Oh,
particular one going to be live on. So you have cable. If you got Revoke, because I know different cable packages you can't get Revoke. Like I can't get Revoke unless I get the major package, which is no more
yeah.
expensive on the cable to get Revoke. But he said it's going to be live on Revoke. They already got that locked in. So, that's gonna be cool right there, to watch on Revoke. So because Revoke is connected to YouTube too, so you probably can watch it on the Revoke, YouTube channel too. Because I know I follow Revoke on YouTube, so I subscribe, so I get all the notifications what's going on. So you also watch it right on Revoke Live too on YouTube. So that's cool. So it's locked in. So yeah, Timberland was like they're gonna try to do it Thanksgiving Eve or Black
Oh,
Friday. They you know what I'm saying they try to get the venue together and everything, but it's locked in. So Def versus Bad Boy. They put the In Vogue versus Boys and Men on hold for this one. They want to do this one first, then they're gonna do the Info versus Boys and Men. So,
that's a nice family show. That's something nice to watch. Like I don't know about um everybody else, but like Thanksgiving is a time where we're all around the table getting things prepared for
yeah,
the
yeah,
big day, that Thursday. So that's definitely something nice to tap into when everybody's together.
yeah. That'd be good to watch. Yeah, and it's gonna be like
Hmm.
a concert. It's gonna be entertaining. It's gonna be funny because Jermaine Dupri and Diddy they was live like last year talking about this. And they was Diddy was coming to him like, you don't want the smoke, Jermaine. Man, you don't want none of that smoke with the Bad Boy. We made we singing the hits in the '90s, and he was like, if I play the Biggie, what you gonna play? He was like, then he started naming stuff, and then I started doing research with Jermaine Dupri. I was like, I don't know, Diddy, it's gonna be a good one because, you know, because
He
he
was
had
fired.
he had the Janet Jackson album, he did the Mariah Carey album, he got the Escape, he got Brad, come on,
That
he
Mariah
got some he
Carey's
got some
still
flavors
one of
now.
my
He got hits.
favorites.
Yeah, yeah, he got some
I
R&B
never
too.
was really a yeah, I was never really a Mariah fan. When she first came out, there were a couple of songs, but that one that Jermaine Dupri, that's still relevant. That's a classic to
Yeah.
me.
Come on, Jagged
What? The
Edge.
Miseducation of Mimi? I think that was the name of it.
Yeah. Jagged Edge. You know what I'm saying? Let's get married. Come on, man.
You
Diddy gonna
better
have a
sing it.
problem. I'm sorry. I'm a Diddy fan. I love his music, but he talking like Jermaine don't got nothing. Like, come on, man. The catalog is crazy. The
Yeah, it
catalog is
is.
crazy. I can't wait to that. That's gonna be a good versus. They're gonna have fun. I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring some special guests on the stage. One thing I do know about Diddy, it won't be Bass will not be on the stage.
Mm. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate because they made such good music together.
Yeah, now they going through some situations. I like the video that Mace put up on his ministry page. He broke it down in scripture, how why he did he things he doing. Not understand that too, but you got to one thing that Mace got to understand is that you got to understand business on that end. You understand the walk of God or how to do things, yeah. But you also got to understand and overstand on your behalf, because any dispute that the disciples had, you know what I mean? They had their story, but at the same time, the facts got to come out, and then you got to understand that too. If you trying to push the understanding that what Diddy is saying under the rug, that it's never gonna get solved, and then now you wrong. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Not then God gonna show
Mm-hmm.
you in a different way what you did wrong. So that if you're gonna go there, we can go there. We can go there with the word. We can go there with the book. Cause especially me, I can go both ways. I can go, straight common sense side, hood side, or we can go to the, I can scoop to that level and still break it down. I mean, you know what I mean? I break it down with love. You know, I can still break it down
I
with
won't
love
hurt
on
you,
top of it.
but I gracefully break you down.
Yeah, yeah, right, right. With a little bit of love, sprinkle a little love on
Right.
it, and still give you your hug and show you love and still give you a love offering and do the things we do, and we can still kick in and break bread. But it just is what it is. And I understand what Mace was saying when he did that video. And okay, cool, but you gotta understand the business side of what Diddy said on Drake test. He shouldn't have called him a faint preacher. Shouldn't have said that. But what he was saying, I give opportunity. You know what I mean? I give opportunity. And that opportunity, people get that twisted all the time. Opportunity means somebody put you in a situation, in a position for you to capitalize to make more money prior to the contract.
Mm-hmm.
So me to understand that what Diddy was saying was because this is the contract. You can't do this, that, and the third, but it's still room somewhere in that contract where you can still do something and still make your own money.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know what I
think we
mean?
take advantage of the opportunities that people give us, because so many of us just want something handed to us. And even as a very young lady and a child, I always understood and overstood and understood that if I get it handed to me, that it's not, it won't be as valuable to me, and there's so much experience that you can get from a really great opportunity. You have to get prepared for it.
Right.
And like, we're preparing, I think about this all the time. We're preparing for that opportunity that's gonna come, because we're doing it, we're putting in the work right now.
That's
we
right.
we aren't asking for anybody to hand us anything. We're actually putting in the work.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. We're putting in the
I
work.
love it. You guys are so
We're
great.
putting in the work on top of we know what we're supposed to be doing. Like I'm with
Mm.
504 Online Mix. I know the do's and don'ts that I can do on the show. I understand and understand everything that's going on as far as the paperwork side, but they also leave a loophole for me to make my own money opportunity to do what
I
I do,
love it. You guys are so
you know what I'm saying,
great.
and make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
what
I
and I
love
know those
it. You guys
loopholes.
are so great.
And the same thing that what Diddy was saying, and what Diddy was saying, he leaves those loopholes open. For example, you can't just you just can't take the music and do what you want to do. You can't just do this with the music. We own this part, we own this part, or we will put together a marketing plan for you and a promotional plan for you, but you can still do mixtapes. That's your money. And you can use our logos into on your mixtape. You can do merch.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That's your money. That's you. Them the loopholes that he left open for, now if it's a bad boy merch with that, okay, then we get a percentage. But if it's just your merch with your brand, that's you. Do you. Get that bag. You know what I mean? Okay, if you wanna do
Yeah.
small venue shows, that's you. Big venue shows over this many people in the venues, then you gotta come to us. We're not allowed that. You can't do that, but you can do under this many. Like you might can do a venue that holds 200 people. That might be your limit. Anything over 200, we get a percentage. Boom. But he's still leaving a loophole for you to get a bag. That's just the
It's a
example.
open opportunity. It's a
Right.
double O. It's an open opportunity.
That's it.
I I want to seize the opportunity, especially if somebody's giving you a way to make a way. I always say that one of the greatest things about my 9 to 5, what I'm using to fund my dream is that my boss, she will show me how to fish, but she also leaves the opportunity for me to learn how to fish on my own. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
that's how I feel like Diddy did. Like if you're around him, if you're using your mind, you're going to naturally absorb the information. That's an opportunity right there.
Mhm.
To be a person on that platform, man, that's an added opportunity. That's an
Right.
additional opportunity.
Right.
I don't want anybody to just give me anything. Let me work for it because I'm going to appreciate it more.
That's right.
It's just not my personality. It's just not my personality.
Yeah. So that's why I understand understand what's going on. I'm just praying and hoping that understand what Mace doing and praying and hoping that he would understand what he was trying to do. He gave you a second chance and funded your second album that you never released. You you that's a conflict of interest right there. You violated the contract from that, never released it. That's why D
Mm.
said you owe him $3 million. He gave you a project bet invested into it, let you do what it do. You went into the studio, you did the product, got the product done, artwork, everything. You sent it to Diddy, he approved it, and you never released it.
I think he had the same issue with that. What was it? 212,
Mhm.
112. What was the name of that group?
Yeah, 112, yeah.
112. I think he had the same issue with them.
Yeah. You know,
You know, a lot of I had seen where they were saying that he's a one-hit wonder as far as groups and all of that. But is that really true, or is it the people? You
it's
know,
really
like
I think it's the people because at first, like I said before on the other show, I even have to apologize to Diddy because I didn't know. But once I got educated more into the business and understood how different record contracts do, like the 360 deal, what they call it, the M&D deal, M&D deal is
mm-hmm,
marketing and distribution deal, and stuff like that. And once I broke down the different contracts that they have in the industry, overstood what was going on about those contracts, and really educated myself and asked questions and really got the whole package together, what each contract represents. Then at
mm-hmm,
the end of the day, I'm like, "Okay, now I understand what Jermaine Dupri be talking about, when DJ Khaled be talking about, what Jay-Z been talking about, and Diddy." You know what I mean? Like, you gotta understand those contracts on a different level to know what you could do and do not do. Diddy didn't do nothing wrong, so I even had to apologize. I threw Diddy under the bus plenty of times on that situation because I didn't know, you know?
all of us thought that it was greed,
Yeah,
but
and it's
now
not.
we're in business.
Right, and he's not, and now I see it. Same thing with the situation with the Diddy with the Biggie situation. He had to really sit down with Biggie moms and sit down with them and let them know, "Listen, I understand y'all, you this, that, and the third, you want this to stay the Biggie, understand that, but you gotta understand the contract that Biggie signed. Now he's deceased, and I still have work I got to complete the contract. That's why he came out with the duet album to complete the
Mm,
contract. Then after they complete the contract, he said, "Y'all can't get the estate of Biggie until within 7 years."
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? And plus, y'all can't get it
mm-hmm.
anyway because the first person that gets it is his wife, which was Faith. So they had to understand that. That's why Faith and his moms and everybody else was having that little dispute and got into argument and got to the point that they didn't get along because of that. That was his wife. She's the widow.
At the end of the day,
You know what I mean? She gets first dibs on anything. It's up to her if she want to give the estate to moms or and she knows she gonna give it to Christopher. Christopher and the
yeah,
Biggie
her
daughter,
son.
Tiana, they gonna get a percentage anyway, for the kids. That 'Cause that was in Biggie's will
Mm-hmm.
to make sure his kids get a percentage of his estate. You know what I mean? So people gotta understand business, how this thing works. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, It's, everything I got going on is something, whatever the Most High got planned for me and want to take me out, you know, Rose City get all the streaming, the podcast name, all that.
As she's supposed to.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's she can do whatever she want to do with that. She can sell it. She could, um, I digitally own the name. I might not own it on a different type of paper, but I do own it on the digital side. So even on the digital side, people can't do what they want to do. So you got to understand the business of everything of what's going on. So for us to say that, it is what it is, and and you got to educate yourself. You got to ask questions. You know what I mean? So shout out to the verses, So Dev versus Bad Boy. I can't wait till they lock that in. That's going to be fun.
Awesome.
Especially if they doing on like Thanksgiving Eve or Black Friday. That'd be
Awesome.
Crazy.
Oh man,
That'd be crazy.
Get some people together, have a versus party. You understand me?
Right? Right?
Everybody come through, bring a dish. You know what I mean, and just have a good time. Have the surround sound playing. So when the music playing, you can be dancing in your living room. That's a club. Huh?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is.
Some good music. But we definitely appreciate you. We gonna
Thank you,
off.
bro. Yeah, I appreciate you.
And oh man, all day, every day. Tonight, I will be on the Brooklyn Brown Table tonight.
All right,
9
shout out
o'clock
to Big
Eastern
Mike.
time. Yeah, I will be on the show with Mike Murray and the family. Tune in tonight. I will be on that show. We're gonna be talking about the music industry like we're talking about right now. I'm gonna relap what we're talking about now and talking about some other things. So all the artists, producers, DJs, make sure y'all tune in and get your pen and pad ready, get these gems so y'all can go ahead and get this bag and be some millionaires in the house. So
that's right.
So
Think and Grow with Vet Green. Come on tonight at 7 p.m. We're talking. The title is Conversations About Nothing, but I also have a special guest. I've been checking out his work for a while. He's an artist, similar to what you do as far as the creativity on clothing and stuff.
Okay, no doubt.
His name is Sean Holmes. You can check his page out. It's called Sierra Jazz, SIERA_JAZ. He'll talk to us about where he got that name from, but he'll be on tonight also as a special guest in the second half of the show. So I'm looking forward to. We've been trying to get this interview together for literally since last year. So
right. Yeah, no doubt.
It's about to be a new year.
I will be tuning into that joint too. That's something to look at, no doubt. Definitely gonna tune in and see what's going on with that. It's gonna be tight right there. I gotta definitely tune in on that. Especially got something to do with art. That's me.
You'll love his clothing and stuff. He hand does everything.
Just like me.
Illustrations and stuff. Yeah.
Fact.
Very
nice.
creative. Very creative.
Remixing the clothing. That's what's up.
Yes. So I'm going to be signing off. I love you guys. Thank you, bro. I appreciate the opportunity.
No doubt. All love,
See
man.
how I use that word?
Have a great day on purpose.
Thank you. On purpose. Have a great one, everybody.
No doubt.
Time for an old school jam.
Representing that old school.
You want to go back? Let's go back in style. An old school classic. Spun by The Pop-Up Show with the Joker.